Tonight on Season Pass, two Concho Valley teams are still standing tall in the high school baseball playoffs. Highlights and scores coming up. The Angelo State Rams baseball team was in regional action over the weekend, and the Bells tennis team racked up awards. We'll have the down low on ASU athletics and highlights from today's MLB games across the state of Texas. All this and more coming up on Season Pass.
KLST Studios, this is your KLST Season Pass.
Welcome, everyone, to the season finale of Season Pass. Yes, the season finale. I'm your host, Ryan Reynolds. You can thank me later, by the way, for getting Matlock off your hands. He filled in for me last week when I was on vacation, and I know you all can only listen to him talk for so long. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. We're going to go out with a bang, so let's dive right on into it. Starting with Wall taking on Alpine in Midland on Friday. So Wall taking on Alpine in Game 1 of the regional quarterfinals. Christensen Stadium, the site for Game 1. Bottom third, 7-3 Alpine. Hawks with the runner on third. Gage Wissa slaps one the other way. One run in later in the inning. Runners on second and third now. Colton Diebrich hits one right off the pitcher. Everyone is safe on the play. Another Hawk scores, and Wall wasn't done. Next batter, Kai Herbert. An infield single from him into deep short. One-run game. Then Ryan Goley delivers the final blow. Two-run score, 8-7 Wall. They don't look back from there. Hawks win it 19-11. So how about Game 2? Wall taking on Alpine in Midland on Saturday. Wall advances to the regional semifinals with the win. Bucks trying to get themselves on the board in the bottom of the first. They go for the suicide squeeze, but they can't execute. That ends the inning. Top second now, and Wall about to change the script of this game. Bases loaded, and Sutton Hurst will grab a pair of RBIs with a single up the middle, making this a 2-0 game. After a walk to reload the bases, it'll be Kyle Herbert. He knocks a couple more in. The score now at 4-0. They'd go on to score 13 in that inning, and the Hawks, they eliminate Alpine. They win it 16-4 in 5 innings. And Wall, they'll take on Breckenridge in the regional semifinals on Friday. The Mason Punchers also punched their ticket to the regional semifinals with a sweep over Brackett. You see that final score right there, 13-3 in 6 innings. All Punchers in Game 2 over the Tigers. Mason will now face the defending 2A state champion Big Sandy Wildcats in a one-game winner-take-all on May 23rd. Cameron Yo High School, the location for that one. So what's next for these two teams? Well, they're both in the regional semifinals now, starting with the Mason Punchers. They have a huge game on Thursday against Big Sandy, the defending 2A state champs. The winner will advance to the regional semifinal. That game on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Like I said earlier, Cameron Yo High School, the destination, the location for that one in Cameron. And then we have the Wall Hawks. They've been playing lights out all season long. We just saw how they swept Alpine over the weekend to advance to the regional semifinals. But they'll have a tough test this week. Hawks will face Breckenridge in a 3-game series starting on Friday at 1 p.m. More Concho Valley athletes signed their name on the dotted line, solidifying their athletic careers on the collegiate level. Wall senior Drake Holyfield signed his name on the dotted line, committing his athletic career to Division II's Oklahoma Christian. Holyfield, who played 3 sports at Wall, committed to continue his track and field career as an Eagle. Holyfield said afterwards that he knew he wanted to go to Oklahoma Christian back in October and that this day was a long time coming.
I'm sad in a way to, leave the coaches I've had since 6th grade when I moved here, but I'm ready for the next step, and I'm going to meet new people and meet new coaches, and I'm excited for it. I don't know. I always wanted to kind of go there, but then, money kind of talks, and the scholarship was, what I needed, and I don't know. It's pretty hard to turn down any scholarship, but when they give you one like that, that's kind of what made my mind up.
3 teammates of the Central Lady Cats soccer team also signed their letter of intent, committing their soccer careers to the collegiate level. In the turf room of San Angelo Stadium on Wednesday, Addison Bonaventure committed to Abilene Christian University. Goalie Megan White committed to Faulkner University in Montgomery, Alabama. And Madison Mabin is heading to Lubbock to attend Lubbock Christian. All 3 ladies will be majoring in something related to the medical field.
It's always good to meet new people and everything, and then I get to go kinesiology and hopefully pre-med, and then maybe PA school. Hopefully we make it there. But I'm just excited to meet new people and just get a new experience, kind of be out on my own.
We get to travel all over the country, so we get to go to Florida, Georgia, all like southern states over there. So I'm really excited, and I get to play with girls from all over the world. Some come from Argentina and Germany.
Hard work pays off in the end, and I want to bring just my love for soccer and love for all the girls on my team.
Continuing with the signings, Friday belonged to Sonora Lady Bronco Lane Cahill. Cahill committed to TCU out of the Big 12 to compete on their track and field team as a pole vaulter. I guess those 3-hour drives to San Antonio for practice paid off. Congrats to Lane and her family. Central Swimming head coach David Haig capped off his 41-year coaching career watching Riley Hill, Sophia Forbes, and company compete in the UIL State Championships. A few months later, Haig was named the National Coach of the Year for boys swimming by the National High School Coaches Association. In his career, Haig led the Central Bobcats to 20 district titles, 13 on the Lady Cat side. Haig will ride off into the sunset and leave the program to his former standout, Matt McLaughlin. The high school football coaching carousel continues in the Concho Valley as now Water Valley's search for a new head coach begins after just his second season. Head football coach and AD Keith Wolf resigned on Tuesday. Confirmed earlier today, Wolf led Water Valley to a 9-12 record in his 2 seasons at the helm. The Wildcats won the district title in 2017, but then went 4-16 the last season before going out in the district round. So as the high school year comes to a close, new doors open for young athletes around the Concho Valley. Coming up on Season Pass, we take a look at the next level, the week that was for the Angelo State athletics teams. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Ronnie Walcott, owner of Aladdin's Flooring. My wife Phyllis and I started the business in 1968, and now 50 years later we have 3 generations serving you. We want to thank every one of you for your many years of support, and to celebrate our 50th anniversary, everything is on sale, plus 0 interest financing. Come celebrate our 50th and see how we did it, with good people, good service, and great prices. Come see us at Aladdin's Flooring, 1114 West Boulevard in San Angelo.
Hi, I'm Mike. MGB wants to be your MVP, most valuable payer. Bring your gold, silver, and diamonds to MGB, and you'll say,
I sold gold, and I like Mike.
On Avenue N by Angelo State.
San Angelo's Furniture Row is reopening, and it's bigger and better than ever. You'll find the largest selection of incredible furniture and decor for every room at the lowest prices guaranteed. There's over 90 sofas to choose from, a huge selection of bedroom groups and kids' beds, and a great selection of quality, affordable mattresses from Denver Mattress, plus special financing plans to make your dream home a reality today. Stop in and join us for the grand reopening of the new, improved Furniture Row.
That's how happy people are when they know they got the best price. The best price.
Get a new 2019 Ford Explorer XLT, $8,500 off MSRP, or a new 2019 Ford Expedition XLT, $11,500 in total savings.
The best price is the best price. Jim S. Cars and Trucks, Houston, Horton Road, or 24/7 at bassmunt.com.
Hey, I'm Cade. And I'm Ryan with Hill Pools and Spas. And we've been servicing West Texas since 1995. Whether you need chemicals, service repair, or installation of a new pool or spa, give us a call or visit us at the Concho Valley homepage under the Experts tab.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the season finale of Season Pass. 32 teams came into the field still alive in the NCAA Division II tennis tournament. That number would be cut to 16 by the end of the night. The Angelo State Bells trying to be among the Sweet 16. They were in action on Monday against St. Edwards. And the doubles, the Bells tennis team of Zoe Goebbels and Virginie Beck got things started with a win, 6-3, but the Bells would drop the doubles point in singles. The Bells got wins from Valentina Gonzalez, Maria Delgadillo, and Zoe Goebbels to tie the match up at 3. It came down to the final singles match, and the Bells couldn't finish off the comeback. They fall 4-3 to St. Edwards and wrap up the best season in program history. So even though their historic season came to an end on Monday, the Angelo State Bells continued to receive awards beyond the conference honors given out a few weeks back. Head coach Chris Bizot was named the South Central Region Coach of the Year, and Valentina Gonzalez was named the player to watch in the region. Bizot led the team to a 20-5 record, winning the regular season conference title and a berth in the NCAA regional tournament, all in just the second season being reestablished. Gonzalez played #1 singles with a 19-3 record. The future remains bright for her and the Bells, as a sophomore from Columbia still has 2 more years with the Bells. Over to the Diamond. First regional matchup for the South Central region. Lubbock Christian and Rogers State. Loser gets Angelo State next. Bottom first, no score, runner on second. And Hill Alexander bounces one up the middle. Braden Hayward will score 1-0 Chaps with the early lead. Later, Keaton Greenwald hits it back to the left wall in center field. Andrew Pratt scores all the way from first. 2-0 LCU increases its lead, but watch out for Rogers State. Top second, Nick Follett hits a solo shot to left field to cut the Chaps lead in half. And watch out indeed, don't count Rogers State out. They get the win 9-5. So with Lubbock Christian falling to Rogers State, the road to Cary began on Friday for the Angelo State Rams baseball team. Cary, of course, the site of the Division II College World Series. But before that, the Rams have to get through the regional rounds. Lubbock Christian and Rogers State coming into San Angelo for the South Central Regional. The Rams taking on Lubbock Christian in their first game of the evening, top of the first. Chaps trying to get on the board early. Andrew Pratt hits a double past the diving third baseman. Nothing would come of the inning, though. And then in the top of the third, Andrew Pratt batting with runners on. Nick Novak with the diving stop. He flips it to the second baseman with his glove and on to first. A beautiful double play. Still 0-0. Bottom of the third, after a triple by Nick Novak, Josh Elvire rips one to right center. Novak comes home. Elvire slides in safely with a triple. ASU leads 1-0. He's pumped. And Elvire breaking the triples record with that hit. The Rams, they prevail. They win it 6-1. Then the Rams face Rogers State Friday evening. Bottom third, 2-0 Rogers State. Runner on second for the Hillcats. Grant Ferris sends a high fly ball deep to center field and over the wall. That makes it 4-0 Rogers State. And then the top of the fifth, the Rams still looking for their first hit. And they get it courtesy of Lachlan Mayo, an infield single for him. But can the Rams get it rolling? Now 2 on for ASU. Riley Peterson sends this pitch out to left center field. Both runs score. Peterson with a double. 4-2 Rogers State. ASU tied it in the 8th, but couldn't complete the comeback. The Hillcats win 9-8. So with the loss to Rogers State, it was win or go home for the Rams on Saturday. The Rams needed 2 wins on Saturday to stay alive in the NCAA tournament, but the team knows nothing is given. ASU was 5-1 in regional action after a loss, meaning history is in Angelo's favor. You know how the saying goes, history tends to repeat itself. So with their season on the line, we head out to Foster Field for game 1 of the day on Saturday. ASU needed to pick up 2 wins against Rogers State, of course, to stay alive. Bottom first, Rams trailing 1-0, and they'll explode in this bottom half. Lachlan Mayo has been locked and loaded this entire regionals, and he puts ASU on the board with a hit in the center. 2 runs come home. The Rams lead it 2-1, and they continue to pile it on. Parker Bramlett at the dish now, and he shoots this ball back up the middle. Nick Novak comes in to score. Rams lead 3-1, but they weren't done yet. Very next batter, Jackson Hardy bloops this ball into center field. Riley Peterson comes in to score. The Rams brought in 4 runs on 6 hits in the first inning. Coming out with a bang in a winner-go-home game. Top third now, and Rogers State gets back on the board. Zach Mann hits this ball to center field. That brings in Blake Chamonte from second. 4-2 ASU in front. Rams, they win it 13-6. So the stage is set. Rams versus Hillcats. Round 3. Winner advances to the NCAA Super Regionals. Top first, 2-0 ASU. Parker Bramlett adds to it with a single up the middle. Nick Saganowicz will score 3-0 ASU. Bottom of the frame now, 2 on for Nick Follett. He crushes this pitch to right center. That goes off the first. Community Credit Union side off the scoreboard. An absolute bomb from him. A 3-run homer to tie the game. And then in the bottom of the second, now 5-3 Rogers State. Bases juice for Nick Follett. He hits it deep to left center field and over the wall. His second homer of the game. And this one, a grand slam. It gives the Hillcats a 9-3 lead over the Rams. But don't count ASU out. Bottom of the frame now, 9-4 Rogers State. Jackson Hardy lays down the perfect bunt down the third base line. Follett's throw over to first is overthrown. Riley Peterson will score a 4-run game at that point. The Rams, they punch their ticket to the Super Regionals. They take it 19-10.
Their character and just their determination goes a long way, and that's one thing. You know, the Rogers State team we played, that's probably the best coach team we've played since I've been here. I thought those guys did a great job, and they kept fighting too. So hats off to them. We were just a little bit better.
We know that our guys are going to go up there and put up zeros. We know that everybody's going to fight, especially our hitters. Just like I said, with me pitching, it's hard not to go out there and know that they're not going to put up runs, because they always do. But yeah, just we knew we were the better team, and we knew that we were going to come back no matter what.
Taking a look at the next round for the Rams, they're set to take on the #1 seed in the South Central region, Colorado Mesa. The Mavericks have had a stellar season to this point. They had a 48-9 overall record, just one less loss than ASU on their resume, but they'll have to travel to Foster Field this round. Angelo State hosting the Super Regional due to a field conflict. The Super Regional round is set to begin on Friday, and the time is still to be announced.